Welcome to Rocket Sword Games. Today I am hosting the podcast. We have your lovely owners, David and Rue, and we're going to be designing characters today based off of shows.
It's a pretty good intro.
Yeah.
Too bad it wasn't recording.
Yeah.
But I'm recording.
I was recording actually.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I'm good at doing YouTube intros. I have to do them a decent amount of time.
Decent amount of time.
Okay.
Decent amount of time. Is that how you say that? Promotion.
Coming from the guy with the speech impediment.
Whoa!
Oh!
All right, you're filed.
Dang.
You're filed. He's just mad because he got crushed in Injustice today. Every single round.
That's fair. He whipped out Batman and destroyed me.
Okay. So welcome, like he said, to Rocket Sword Radio. Today we all building characters from your favorite TV shows and movies and games. We're gonna make sure Ascension Quest holds up to that test and that it can be done and done well. And also we're gonna be reading the Kinspian Chronicles, which is basically an update on the Living World TTRPG Ascension Quest, which is the game we are building characters in. So let's build our characters, and then I'll dig into this a little bit. But before we build characters, let's popcorn how you build a character, because you've done it a few times now, so you might be able to figure it out.
Hopefully.
First off, start with a concept. Start with an idea. Like, have something in your head. Read through. Get some inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And then step one is just choosing your lineage. In Ascension Quest, we have a lot of different lineages. Some that are extremely unique and won't be picked today because there's not really other shows or movies with those types of creatures. Especially like the
Proud Mains.
Shardly. They're all Proud Mains if you did like, what's that show?
Lion King?
No, Lion King. Well, what's the one? Thundercats, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You did Thundercats.
We got you covered if you love Thunder.
Yeah. But no, I was thinking most Shardlings. The Mohican are super unique and weird. And which we will pick one today. We
I
can
got
explain
you. I'll
them.
set up American.
And then the Gorkin. Gorkins will change. But yeah, anyways. You stop. Oh wait, no. Oh my god. My brain's all over the place, dude. I had too much caffeine.
So we're going
lineage, and then what do we do
lineage.
next?
Then we choose a class, right? What we want to be.
Yes.
So that can range anything from a arcanist who's very magic related, and then you have a subclass where you can be a spellblade, put magic into weapons and attacks, or you can be a feral hunter, no magic, and it's just attacking, like hand to hand, being crazy, going feral, psycho.
Yeah.
And you just choose a different class.
You can have an animal companion though.
That is true.
Yeah.
I have a dragon one.
With a few classes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple classes with animal companions.
Engineer guys have one? What are they called again?
What?
Guys with the metal, they like make robots. They're
Sparkbinders.
Sparkbinders. There we go.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
That's one of their things. They make many things.
They can make pets. They can.
So yeah, class and then subclass.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what's next?
Roll for attributes.
Gambling.
Yep, the classic.
So we've been doing, I think, if I remember right, the base rules are 2 sets. You roll 6 times, you re-roll ones, and you have to choose between what you think is the better set, and then you will apply those to your stats. So if you're a victor, you'll probably want high strength or might, maybe high endurance for health, and maybe your dump stat is intelligence, and you just go the route of just a big stupid guy that's really strong.
Yep. Just like.
But if you're a monk,
Malachi.
exactly. If you're a monk, your main stat you're gonna want to focus on is speed.
Yep.
And defense. But your dump stat might be might.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, monks don't need might at all.
Yeah, it'd almost be counterintuitive.
They are masters of speed, so they can use speed in place of might.
Yep.
Yeah, and then after that, you would go to skills and derivative stats. And then after that, you go to
backstory.
Yeah, backstory.
What makes your character your character?
Oh, Gil. I guess Gil and then backstory technically, but Yeah.
And does gear include choosing your spell list?
Spell
If you have
list.
spells,
You do that when you
Make the
choose a
okay.
class. Yeah.
See, I do it
That's a part of
backwards.
choosing a class. Okay, so in the backstory, how does that kind of work?
Yeah, so I mean, we work with the DM to kind of lock in. You kind of say either what you're looking for a skill or what your backstory is, and then you work with your DM. And when you provide a backstory, you get a free rank in a skill. And we also have been doing session 0, where we play a part of the session in your backstory, and there will actually be checks that you need to pass for that skill. And if you succeed, you get an extra rank.
Yeah.
So you kind of still get the bonus, but you can get even more if you do well.
Yeah. So I think in our session, you were hunting
Mm-hmm.
for a
No,
wolf,
big wolf, dire
which
wolf.
was a cloak you wore later on in life, because you ended up killing it in the flashback,
And I took the
and you
heart.
got a boost to survival.
Mhm.
Yep. And I conned or attempted to con a mob boss and
You-
failed, but
you
then
joined the
talked
mafia.
my way into working for the mafia, and that ended up being kind of pretty inspiring to my backstory character. So I got one boost because I had convinced them and stopped them and whatever, and then I failed the other one because I couldn't lie my way out of it. But yeah, so anyways, that's how you build a character in Ascension Quest. So let's start with you. Which character are you building from which show? And then walk us through it.
I'm going to be building Sung Jin-Woo from Solo Leveling. So
Nice.
first we're going to go with race. We're going to do Mirkin, which is a spore mushroom race, right?
Yeah,
That
Sung
can
Jin-Woo is
inhabit
covered in
bodies.
mushrooms.
Okay. All right. All right. No, fine.
No, I understand why you chose it. Why did you choose mushrooms?
Because Sung Jin-Woo died once, came back to life. Mirkin inhabit the dead and control
Bring it back
them.
to life, yeah.
So he would probably go elf, because elves are very aura based, and Sung Jin-Woo aura farms the entire show. So
yeah.
And then
So he's a Moken that reanimated an elf.
Yes.
Right.
First one.
And the first one.
First one.
My bad.
Yeah, quit saying elf, man.
You said it too.
I just said what you said. You wrote the game.
I get ownership. Anyways, the firstborn could be necromancer or umbral caster, or use the umbral school. Doesn't really matter. And Mirkin, one of those two. And necromancy, Sung Jin-Woo raises the dead, and then the shadow stuff, and then class would go Arcanist Spellblade, because
So you did that backwards. You choose Arcanist, then you chose Spellblade, then you choose your schools. But that's okay. You're good. It works. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, and Necromancy's dope because Necromancy has the Death Knell spell. And when I was actually designing the game, I was watching Solo Leveling. It was like one of the first animes I watched through with my sister. And yeah, so Sung Jin-Woo was actually like a big part of the game design and that kind of fighting and that anime action. And Death Knell I purposefully put in there so that you could have those more powerful summons and people in your back pocket. So you gain minions by casting that spell on them, and then if you kill them with the spell, which does very little damage, then you get to recruit them, and they go back to full health. They can never be healed again, but you can amass like an army using the Death Knell spell, which is fun.
If I used a Death Nail and my teammate killed the boss, would I get it?
I think Death Knell, I need to reread it. I believe you have to kill them with the spell.
It's 25% or less health.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's an auto kill, but you raise them up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
and they have to fail the save, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, that's...
So bosses will have better saves. So just like Sung Jin-Woo, you if they're more powerful, he has a harder time recruiting him. And sometimes
you just dump all your mana into it, make it super hard.
Yeah.
Or you hit a really inspirational speech.
Yeah. You could try. I don't know if that would
I mean, he did that for Icarus. He's like, come serve me as a knight or whatever.
Please. Awesome. Yeah, you nailed it. And his backstory is pathetic weakling
Died.
with tons of courage. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Sung Jin-Woo, right? You want to go next?
Sure, yeah. I'm going to go with Frieren.
Frieren.
Yeah. So start with the firstborn.
Nice.
And then the class would be the Scriptorium. And then the subclass, I'm forgetting the name, but it's all the schools. And I can't remember what we called it.
It's the erudite.
Yeah, the erudite. Because the whole thing in the show is that she's like amassing knowledge and spells and just constantly learning. And she's immortal in the show, and so would a firstborn in this.
Yeah.
And I think her dump stat would be aura, because she's so just bad at talking to people and like understanding people.
Nice.
Isn't fully true, but
yeah. No, it's pretty true. Okay. I'm going to go with Heimodingle from Arcane. And Heimodingle would be the closest thing we have is probably the Zaren. You could do a Borobon Morvren too. Either one. Like Heimodingle is supposed to be kind of like their gnomes. And Zarens are like all gnomes, but way cooler than gnomes. Personally, I think everybody loves them.
Angry short
we have a
boots.
ton of people playing Zarens. Because they're like metallic sheen faces with big blue eyes, and they just are endlessly curious and inventive, and they were created by the god of curiosity and invention. But I feel like they kind of perfectly capture that Heimodingo energy.
Yeah.
And then the class would be Sparkbinder. Sparkbinders can imbue magic into like material items and primarily like inventions. So they build spell bombs, spell traps, they can have constructs, they can have like all sorts of things. But I think he would specifically be the trapper. Or the turret guy. Technically, if you went off the game design, he would be the gunner like turret guy. So we'll do that. We'll give him the turrets and guns. And he can sling bombs with his slingshot. And I think that's pretty much it. That would be my dude.
That's Rue's turn. I don't know why you both are looking at me.
Why is it not your turn?
Oh no, it is my turn.
I mean, I can.
You're tripping, man.
I'm gonna build Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins. He'd be a human.
Cool.
Right? And then I'd go Kinetic Gatekeeper.
Who is Meliodas? Because I don't know who he is.
He's the leader of the Seven Deadly Sins. 7 people that committed a sin, and they got a tattoo with that sin on him. So he's the sin of wrath.
Okay, you don't have to explain the whole show. I just want to know who
I'm gonna fight you.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm a troll.
And his whole concept is he just counters moves that you hit him with, hits you back with the same strength of that move.
Okay.
So he would go Kinetic Gatekeeper.
100%, yeah.
And then
and the subclass to help you out would be Death Blows, because basically he's way better at the relocation.
Yes.
Which is what he's doing all the time with this counter.
Yeah.
So
that's actually exactly what he does with this counter.
And they actually can target specific areas, so you can relocate to someone's head. Or you can relocate and guarantee a critical. Like, those are a lot of cool.
Okay, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And he would need a broken sword. I know that makes no sense, but he has a broken sword in the show.
That's all right.
That'll just be flavor.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just do it for fun. Nothing wrong with flavor. Flavor Flav.
Pretty cool character.
Yeah, that's great. Good job. So that's your 2. Rue, you throw one at me, and I'll throw one at you.
Okay.
That you're not expecting at all.
No escape from Demon Slayer.
Kingslayer. Okay, I think I would do Scriptorian. No, he's a human. Oh, if we want to go off of how he fights,
Yeah.
we could do like a lap wheel because they're really bouncy and flying all over the place and really fast. It's just kind of crazy.
You could make a cool proud main if you built it right, but Lapierre makes more sense for the fighting.
Yeah, probably would be cool too if you
feel like
wanted
he's
to do the
scrappier.
claws.
But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, he's more scrappy, and proud mains I feel like are regal.
Yeah.
Like the proud main abilities he would unlock to ladle don't line up with what
Exactly,
Inosuke does.
Yeah.
But the Latvia is kind of like rabbit folk type lineage, and those super bouncy. So he would be a good Latvia. And then Feral Hunter, which is kind of a mix of your classic Ranger and Barbarian. And there's a subclass that's more like Wolverine. You're just attacking with claws and jumping from target to target, running on all fours, and you're basically a beast incarnate. So that's totally Inosuke.
Yeah.
And then when you got to a point, or if your GM lets you, dual wield katanas, and you're ready to rock and roll. And I think that would be super fun. That's a great one. I don't know if it needs anything else. Yeah.
That'd be it.
It's pretty simple. Feral Hunter is one of the easiest classes to build and play. Unless you build an animal companion, then it gets like a little more complicated, but it's still not
more
crazy.
just a creation though.
Yeah. All right. I'll throw one at you, and then we'll read the updates for the Living World.
Mhm.
So the last one I'm gonna throw you away is, let's do a totally like left field one. Todoroki from My Hero Academia.
That's easy.
Oh. I mean, it'd be, I'd assume, a human arcanist.
Yeah.
Evocation.
Yep.
He doesn't really use weapons, so it'd probably
Mhm.
be, I'm trying to think of the other.
Probably the far right.
Yeah.
The Wand and Chantal. Which just lets him do it more often.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can flavor
Or the
that
middle one.
how you want
That's
it.
just empowered magic.
I think the
That's
middle
right.
one, no, the middle one's a universalist. You get
No, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's an
Yeah.
easy one. Should I throw one more at you?
Sure.
Jack Reachel.
I
Didn't see that coming.
didn't see that at all. My wife didn't ask for that one to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a Titan.
Titan? That's an interesting pick.
Shut up.
Yeah, he'd be a Titan for sure.
Titan Victor.
Which
And
subclass?
the wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the hand-to-hand combat and maneuvers you can do.
Yeah. Disarm.
Yeah.
Steal their gun. Shoot him in the head.
That's aggressive.
That's Jack the Reacher, man. Jack the Reacher.
Jack the Reacher.
It's like too close to Jack the Ripper.
We're gonna build Jack the
Yeah,
Ripper.
how would you build it?
Be a biomancer.
Hey, I have a biomancer.
Yeah, and I know you're crazy.
No, he's
Let's
not
not-
that crazy.
Let's not get into that. Let's get into the Living World Chronicles. So I'm just gonna read this off, and it'll be a good time. So the Living World Chronicles, though, before we get too deep into it, we just have updates on lore happening around the map. We're kind of like solidifying the moments from various games going on around the country right now. And we talk about heroes that died, character deaths, and we go over records or feats of valor. And then the last thing is we just welcome new VIPs. So the big lore updates. One is Rivermarch was saved by a loon from Moa, fell at Leo in the newest addition to the Hands of the Alliance, Gray the God Killer. They stopped a group of Doldell cultists posing as smugglers from raising and nurturing a chasm kaiju in Rivermarch. With them was Duke Alfrey, the ambassador of Rivermarch for the Alliance. So that recently happened in one of our games. And then the search continues. After being recruited to help a small band of rebels stand against the ever growing threat of the Sovereign Phoenix, the hero have been sent to find a very powerful Grand Arcanist who might just be the key to helping the rebels stop the Sovereign from threatening all of Kinspian. So they are on the search for the Grand Arcanist. The Iron Hands, the Rune Shot, wins the Salt Ring Arena Challenge. In the small port town of Last Water, 4 heroes find themselves helping a poor widow with a pest problem in her basement. Classic RPG moment, though. And while they were there, they participated in the Salt Ring Arena Challenge, where a Sultan Human Rune Shot, Iron Hand, won with much controversy. Couple more here. A monk dies saving friends and kinspian. Kraus, the Erican monk, one of our pre-gens, so this is a big deal.
Dang.
Was sent to the Drakov kingdom to convince their king to join the alliance in holding back the ever-growing threat of the Sovereign. The heroes found themselves in the Shadow Realm, fighting for their lives. When they finally found a way out, 1,000 chasm spawn were rushing towards the portal. In a final sacrificial act, Kraus stood his ground, allowing his friends no escape unharmed and holding back the horde long enough for the portal to finally close. His grave now sits on a lonely hill in the southeast of Kinspian.
Dang.
What's crazy is they actually there's more to this. I'm just gonna share it real quick because it's funny. Is Brian is very smart, like very has a lot of game knowledge, and he built a very broken character before we made some changes to the rules, and that's Kraus. Kraus was very broken. And so he was almost impossible to hit and damage, and he had his reactions and counters. And so they ran calculus. My dad trained when we first started building the game a battle simulator, and they put in all the numbers, and like he survived 9 rounds in there with 1,000 castles gone because they had to surround him and stuff, and they didn't have range attacks. So it was just funny to like think about freaking
How much AC did he
Kraus
have?
just fighting 9 rounds, 1,000 chasm spawn.
How much AC did he have?
His AC was insane. Yeah,
Like, was it up to like 20?
way over 20. Yeah,
How?
because he's a high level character too.
Okay.
But okay, so continuing on, we only have 2 more low drops. Vampires in Last Water. Being sent to the small port town of Last Water in search of a missing hands agent, the heroes discover a group of vampires have been feasting upon the villagers. Finding the agent, they discover he has been hunting these vampires for the Alliance for the past year. He believes the mother is in the Northlands in a white castle. They begin their trek northward in search of their coven of vampires. That's kind of a cool one. And then the last one, a hero dies and a legend is born. That's why you're here, buddy. Toby, the banished monk, was making a name for himself and was turning his life around. He died as a hero, saving his friends and potentially the world at the 100-Year Tower World event. His actions stabilized the tower and eliminated the bounty hunter Creo, the Reclaimer. And hopefully you guys get to participate in the 100-Year Tower event soon.
That'd be
It
cool.
was pretty fun.
Bunch of different.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think of the 100-Year Tower?
It was fun. That'd be cool as like a huge event to do with a bunch of people.
Yeah, all the racing and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be a super fun one. Okay, here we go. Records. Drum roll. Most damage in a single attack. The Gorkin Feral Hunter Grok struck down an enemy doing 67 points of damage in a single attack. He rolled 4 criticals in a row. We have an exploding die system, so he just kept exploding the dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it one of these days with my so many extra D6s I have.
This is a cool one. Raven, the Erican Guardian, using his newly acquired Great Hammer, knocked his opponent 135 feet into the air. Greatest knockback so far. We've added 2 Archons to the Pantheon. We're pre-selling the Archon tier right now. So basically, these are going to be gods who participate in deciding the future of the world of Kinspian. So we'll converge every quarter or so and decide where we're going next, how they're participating. They can give boons to their followers. They can jump into sessions and do like cameos. And we've added Vulcan, the god of war, and that is Brian, who I've referenced with Kraus the Skyrim. And then Yelthair, the Dawn Dragon, and that is Ryan, a buddy for my dad's group, who's really enjoying the game and helping us out, which is awesome. And then lastly, we're welcoming 3 of our newest members. So warm welcome to our VIPs. Nick H. Signed up 10 VIPs, which is crazy. And Brian, cut that out. Blow that. Brian is a VIP as well. So he's a god and a VIP. What a cool dude.
Legal last name.
And then Mike G is also a VIP. And Malachi slacked him, but he'll be a VIP when he sets up his bank account. Finally.
You know what? One of these days we'll get it set up. It's been 2 months of trying to get my social security number.
We'll try. If for anyone out there, that's what I'm challenging the internet with. Find his social security.
Help me, okay? If someone finds it, send it to me, okay?
But thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you had a little bit of fun. Check out the game. Make your characters. The demo is online at rocketswordgames.com. And we'll see you next time. Peace. See you again. Yeah, what up? You know what I forgot to do last time? Stop it with the mouth noises.
I'm literally just waiting for you to get it ready.
It's ready. It's going. Stop going.